Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Uptown Charlotte and rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Detroit Lions and the Carolina Panthers. The mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, you got three, three down. Watch out.
Here's Herbert. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it. Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Herbert now. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They run with Jones on first down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of 5.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, they have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Ronald Jones, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Allen going to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. Pushes past him. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, CD, you know, with receivers, we talk about their speed, great hands. It's tough to quantify elusiveness, but they say he has great elusiveness, and he showed it right there with a run after the catch.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking first down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On first down, Jones. They find some open field here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Taron Johnson made the stop. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Now Jones. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. They'll try again with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Ronald Jones with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
On first down, Allen letting one fly deep for Cooper. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And the Panthers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. That's on the guard, Wyatt Teller. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now it's Herbert. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. This is Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 16, Herbert. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. There he goes left side. The 30. 10. 5. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on third down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Allen now on first down. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
77 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw here, Herbert. It's complete to Diggs. Touchdown, Panthers. Stephon Diggs, 35 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is DJ Reed returning. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? On 2nd and 9, Allen. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Johnson's got it complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And they can't bring him down. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Allen to throw it. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Gano's kick is good, and that'll move them back within 6 now. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
A final shot before the break for Herbert. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now this time, Allen will throw. He'll buy some time right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his route so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys...
And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Panthers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll go again to Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner.
How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. That's another great play to come away with the football.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon, and they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That time, a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 84 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. 2nd down and 3. Again, it's Jones.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4. Watch the slant.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second and 7. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Left side caught by Diggs. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
On first down, it's Jones. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Jones. Able to fight through one tackle. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. 127 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. One quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll try the right side with Jones. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Folk's kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Allen's throw into the hands of Henry here. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Allen off the play fake. And right side, Henry's got it. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On play action, Allen. And Shark hauls it in. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Allen now looks to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Mixon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the night. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. This time, the extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
22.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Able to slither by. Uses the stiff arm. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
You no doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second down, here's Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
Ezra Cleveland, the guard, called for the penalty there.
A quick throw complete to Chark. He stiff arms him and bulldozing his way through. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. This to advance to the divisional round. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So nothing of importance there, just the season on the line, and he puts it home to likely get him through to the division round.
If you're a fan, you're watching this one with your hands over your eyes. But if you're a kicker, that's what you practice for all season long. And this one was never in doubt.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.